welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'd love for you to subscribe and join my family over here. Just hit that red button down below. In today's video, we are going to be doing a first impression foundation, and this is the first time I'm doing it, so let me know what you guys think, if you like the techniques I showed you, or if you'd like me to review the foundation and everything in more detail. The one that I am going to be reviewing is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, as well as the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. Then to top everything off, we're going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder. I show you how I apply all three products, and then later on I show you what the progress was like. So I'd love for you to comment below and tell me what you thought. Give this video a thumbs up and enjoy. By the way, I'm wearing a super cash t-shirt today. I am headed to dinner with my family, so I will change at some point, but I just wanted to sit down here and film a video, and this is sort of a get ready with me because I am going out, but I wanted to test out some new products. I've already got my eye makeup on and my brows on, so if you're curious about a tutorial or anything like that, I'll link to it down below. I've got the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, and they sent me two shades. One is Golden Beige and the other one is Classic Beige. And then in the Golden Beige, I think they have multiple tones as well. So this one is medium warm. And then in the Classic Beige, this one is medium tan. Wet n Wild's claim for this foundation is Goodbye Photo Flashback. So it's supposed to help eliminate white particle reflection. Over here they also say, you know, it's been tested with and without flash under 7 different light conditions. So very, very intriguing. The bottle opens up like this, and the applicator is very different. I remember testing this a little bit when I first saw it. I guess the idea is to scoop up the foundation and put it on your face. I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of this applicator so far. I usually like it when it's a pump. I just feel like there's a lot of waste around here. So this one is the Golden Beige, and I'm just gonna go ahead with my beauty sponge and try to blend that in and see if it's my color. I think that it's a perfect match, you guys. That's actually perfect. But just to be safe, I'm going to try the Classic Beige now, and I'll try it on this side, and then we'll take them both off and start from scratch. This one I can already tell is a little bit more of a pinky undertone. Okay, they're both really close, but because I don't really want to go for that pink undertone, I'm going to go ahead with the Golden Beige. We're going to start with priming our face, and I'm going to use the Pixi Beauty Flawless and Poreless Primer. I've been using this a lot lately and I really like it. It's nice and dewy, and I know that it works well on my skin tone and keeps my foundation in place. If you like primer that's very tacky, this is perfect for you. On one side of my face, I'm going to apply the foundation with a foundation brush, and on the other side I'm going to use the makeup sponge, and we'll see which one works better. Sometimes I find foundation works really, really well with the sponge, but other times the brush is really good. So, and it's really your preference too, so I'm going to show you both. I'm just gonna take this applicator because it's kind of strange, and just gonna dab it all over my face like that. And on this side I'm gonna go ahead with the brush. The first coat really does hide a lot of blemishes, and I don't know if you guys noticed before, but I had a little bit of redness from a zit here, which I can no longer see, so that's pretty impressive. Usually it takes me 2 or 3 coats to hide things like that. Just doing my under eye. This side is done, and it looks really dewy. I can't see any of the redness on my cheeks, which is really impressive because for even some of my high-end foundations, I feel like I have to really pack it on to hide the redness on my cheeks, but I'm very impressed so far. This side I'm going to use my beauty sponge, and it's a little bit wet. That's how I like to use my beauty sponges. Normally I do like applying foundation with a sponge more, but with this foundation I feel like I really liked the brush side more. This side is the sponge and this side is the brush. Now this was only 1 coat, but maybe if you need more coverage you could build it really well. I'm just gonna try what building the coverage will look like on my cheeks with both the brush as well as the beauty blender. So I really didn't need this extra coat because I feel like it covered my skin really, really well, but the second coat does really help. It's definitely buildable. You can do multiple coats. I just did a second coat even though I didn't need it, but I wanted to show you guys. And it works really well. I don't find that it's too tacky, so I could just walk out like this, but I got powder sent to me as well, so I think setting it with powder will really lock it in place. Before that, we are going to conceal, so I'm not going to use too much concealer because I feel like I've got good coverage going on here, but I'm going to do it a little bit under my eyes, a little bit up here on my forehead and my nose. And I'm using the Wet n Wild shade in medium tawny. This is the first time I'm also using this concealer. We'll see how this works. Gonna use that same beauty sponge I used earlier and just dab on concealer. Okay, wow, I am in love with this concealer. It has a thick consistency, which is good because then it means it can really cover all those fine lines. And when I'm closer to the eye, I just use my finger to really get in there. And also so I don't ruin my eye makeup. Got two shades here. I've got the golden tan and I've got warm beige. I'm gonna go ahead with the golden tan here and I'm just gonna gently pat it on my face. This powder is called the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder. And I think it came out around the same time as the foundation and the concealer. First, I'm going to dab into here and just apply it under my eye to really set that concealer. I also do that just around my nose because I hate when the foundation gets into the lines. I'm just taking a large fluffy powder brush and I'm going to dab it into the powder and just apply it all over my face. I'm going to go ahead and apply blush, bronzer, and highlight onto my face, and then I'll be back with the full look. And here is the final look. I'm really excited to see how this foundation holds up. I am going to dinner with my family, and I'll check in with you guys towards the end of the day. Maybe I'll try and do check-ins here and there, but we'll see how it goes. I am back. So it looks like I've had the foundation, pressed powder, and concealer on, basically my whole face on for about 5.5 hours. And this is what I look like. So I went outside, had dinner, we had dessert, we walked around Bloor Street for a bit. The only thing I did was I did reapply my lipstick at one point. I think it was after dinner. That's it. So I haven't touched it. I haven't used any sort of powder or blotting paper, anything like that. And it looks like the foundation has held up pretty well. I see like some little lines like on my nose that usually I would take like a paper towel or something to pat it down. Same with lines around my face here. I would just usually take a paper towel in the bathroom and just pat it down, which I think I do with most foundations that I use. It's not just this one specifically. Unless there's like a bright light on me constantly, I don't think anyone would notice anything bad about this foundation, so that's good. The color matched perfectly. To be honest, I think I really like the brush side more. It just seems more blended in and more seamless, whereas over here I do definitely see some lines. I see that it just almost doesn't look as blended well as this side does, but I don't think that's something anyone else would notice. It's just I'm noticing it because I know I use two different techniques. It's really lived up to the last like 4 or 5 hours, although I didn't do anything too intensive. I didn't like sweat or like anything like that, so we would have to see because I don't know, that I feel like that would, I don't know if it would hold up the same way. Overall, definitely happy with this foundation and I'll definitely be wearing it again. Same with the concealer and the powder. I was really impressed with how well they blended in together and I'm excited to play around. Like I'm excited to use another foundation with this concealer or use this pressed powder on something else. I hope you enjoyed this first impression and please come back for more videos. I make beauty and lifestyle content every week on summerxskin.com and my YouTube channel here. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up and I love you guys. Mwah! Bye!